So good morning students. Today in this class I am going to explain about uniform motion, non-uniform motion. Okay. Generally, children, what do you say about uniform motion? So uniform motion is nothing but if your body covers equal distances and equal interval of time, then it is said to be a uniform motion. Children, for example, if you are coming to school from your house, suppose you are started 8 a.m. in the morning and you reach at 8:30 a.m. to the school. The distance between the school and your home is 5 kilometers. So you have took half an hour. You took half an hour time to cover this distance from your home to the school, which you have taken half an hour, and the distance is 5 kilometers. Suppose if you cover equal distances in equal interval of time, that means what? For every minute, for every 6 minutes, if you cover 1 kilometer, next 6 kilometers, if you cover 1 kilometer, like that, so on, then you are said to be in uniform motion, children. So that's what I repeat the definition. If your body covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then it is said to be a uniform motion. For example, children, time in seconds, observe the table here, 0 meters, 10 seconds, 150 meters, 20 seconds, 300 meters, 30 seconds, 450 meters, and 40 seconds, 600 meters. So here the distance between two intervals of time is 10 seconds, children. Here the distance 150 meter difference is there. Here also 150 meter difference is there, and here also 150 meter difference is there. So by this, what we can understand here, equal distances and equal interval of time, then a body is said to be in uniform motion. Suppose, children, if you draw a graph by taking the value of time in x-axis and the distance traveled in y-axis, and the graph will be in a straight line. The graph moves from origin in a straight line. For uniform motion, if you draw a graph by taking the time value in the x-axis and distance traveled in y-axis, the graph will be in a straight line. The graph will be in straight lines. So many examples you can take. For example, see movement of hands of a clock, rotation of earth. These are comes under uniform motion. Children, because they follow they cover equal distance and equal interval of time. Then they are said to be a example for uniform motion. So now second, children, non-uniform motion. So now second one is non-uniform motion, children. See, for non-uniform motion, children, non-uniform motion, if a body covers unequal distances, unequal distances, if a body covers unequal distances in equal interval of time, then it is said to be non-uniform motion. Suppose if you draw a graph by taking the values of x and values of time on x-axis and the values of distance traveled on y-axis, the graph will be a curved graph, not a straight line. For example, time in seconds, for example, time in seconds and distance traveled. Children, here observe very carefully. 0, you know very well, 10, okay, 20, 30 and 40. So here 0 meters, 50 meters and 90 meters, and then 180 meters and 230 meters. 180 meters and 230 meters. Children, observe here, unequal distances but equal interval of time, then a body is said to be in non-uniform motion. The body is said to be in non uniform motion. Unequal distances in equal time of interval, then a body is said to be in non-uniform motion. Example children, kite in the air. You can take example for this. Kite in the air. Kite in the air. One example I am taking children, kite in the air. And one more example, a train entering into the railway station. A train entering into a railway station is also example for non-uniform motion children. A movement of a housefly, and a boy cycling in a crowded place. A boy cycling in a crowded place. I repeat, kite in the air, a train entering into a railway station, movement of a housefly, a boy cycling in a crowded place, and these are all the examples for non-uniform motion children. I repeat the definition. If your body covers unequal distances in equal time interval of time, then it is said to be a non-uniform motion. Understood children about uniform motion and non-uniform motion. And children, one more important thing, based on the path taken by the bodies, bodies in motion, we classify them as translatory motion, rotatory motion and oscillatory motion. Translatory motion, rotatory motion and oscillatory motion. So first one, translatory motion. Translatory motion. So translatory motion children, you know very well. It's very clear, if all parts of a body, if all parts of a moving body move in the direction of motion, then the motion is said to be translatory motion children. So all parts of moving body move in the direction of motion, then the motion is said to be translatory motion. So example children, soldiers marching in a parade, stone dropped from a height, running race along a road, movement of a bicycle on a road. So these all follow straight line children, straight line. Soldiers marching a parade, stone dropped from a height, running race along a road, movement of a bicycle on a road. These are the examples for especially translatory motion children. Okay, again translatory motion has two types children here. One more is that is translatory motion, again classified two types. They are rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion children. So what is called rectilinear motion? If a body in translatory motion moves along a straight line, if a body in translatory motion moves along a straight line, then motion is said to be rectilinear motion. Straight line, if your body moves in a straight line, then the motion is said to be rectilinear motion children. And second one is curvilinear motion. If your body in translatory motion moves along a curved path, like this, move along a curved path, then the motion is said to be curvilinear motion. I repeat children, translatory motion again it has two types. They are rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. So rectilinear motion nothing but if your body in translatory motion, moves along a straight line, if it moves along a straight line, then motion is called rectilinear motion. And if your body in translatory motion moves along a curved path, then motion is called curvilinear motion. So children, after watching this video, I request you all please write down the notes from uniform motion to curvilinear motion in your homework notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.